I don't know about you, but making a Geometry Dash level always took me a lot of time. The proof being that I only made 3 solo levels during the past 4 years. Did I forget to mention that 90% of my game time is spent in the editor? Well, I believe that this lack of levels was due to a lack of creativity and perseverance back then. But in April 2021, I started making a new level named Sanguinary Factory, and it seems like I have no problem building it. Many things happened in my life during the time I was inactive in GD, and those things gave me what I needed, creativity and perseverance. So, I think it's time to see if I can do in 1 week what I used to do in months and try to create a GD level in 7 days. Day 1. I have 2 ideas for the level. 1. I want to use the 2 players mode, so you can play with a friend or alone if you are a Duello Maestro. 2. The story of the level would be that the 2 players enter a lost temple in the middle of the jungle and they are not welcome. So I need a not too overused song that evokes adventure, and I think that Holy Pirate Crusader by Electronic is a perfect music for that. Okay, so now don't forget the duel. For the gameplay, I plan to keep one player at the top and the other at the bottom of the screen, so that it's easier to read, and it also prevents a lot of bugs. After 5 minutes of creating, I decided to delete the layout I started to do. I was just not satisfied with it. Yes, it's not because you have to hurry up that you will make the good gameplay in the first try. Just rebuild one that is better to me. Also, as you can see, I made it really easy, because not everyone has a real life friend that is really good at Geometry Dash. Gameplay being done, I can start decorating. And for this first part, we are outside the temple, in the jungle. I began by making shades of green for the background on which I will add trees and grass. For this scale of green, just take a block with a shady block on the top of it. Color it green and copy paste the same structure again and again with a different hue, and don't forget to lower the layer every time you copy paste it. See? Looks pretty cool, right? Now I will add a forest. I only made 2 detailed branches to copy paste. For the rest, simpler one will be enough. Don't you think there's something wrong with the background? I noticed it was wrong a bit late. The further the tree is, the lighter it should be. Now it looks good. I finished the day by making the block designs. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of it. Anyway, designs are pretty simple. It's not like if I had the choice. Day 2. My brother helped me to show you the whole layout so far by being the second player. And yes, I make the layout sections by sections. I've never finished a level where I started by the whole layout. For this part, we are entering the temple. I purposely let holes in the wall to make it look old and damaged. Also added some spikes for the details. Then I struggled a bit to find a good color, and it won't be the last time this happened. After finding a matching color, I started doing the block design, and the whole thing looked good, but something was missing. So I gave different groups to the background bricks and animated them. Now it looks more dynamic. Day 3. See this bunch of big circles? Well, I should decorate them like some kind of a Mayan calendar. I gave a lot of effort into this background. Look, I even made a dragon. Also, the time I spent making this triangle map of Earth was worth it. It's a private joke. Now, and after a long day of work, this is finally done. This looks so cool. Now, block designs. Actually, there is nothing much to say about it. It's just like the previous part, but in brown. After some hours of work, I noticed something. Making the whole calendar rotate fucked up everything. So I will have to fix that later, but for now I just want to finish the block design and go on to the next part, because I'm bored of this block design right now. Day 4 was the least productive day. Basically, I made a transition for the next part, and then I struggled the whole day to find a good block design. In the end of the day, I found a design inspired by Super Mario Bros, but I was too tired to make it on this day, so I just started the spike design. Day 5. I woke up with the regret of being unproductive the previous day. Today is going to be a long day. Thankfully, I did the layout yesterday, because this block design is really long to make. The thing is that it is repetitive to do, so designing those gears was like a cool break. Copy and paste, my lifesaver. Well, at least I can already see that this part has a good atmosphere. For the spikes, I made some brambles. And once again, this is cool to do. Seems like the block designs was just a donkey work. Hey, this looks cool, doesn't it? Now I have to find a background. I think I will use the same color than the one I randomly set to see the blocks better. Just spent 1 hour on this rain effect. I am sure there is an easy way to do it with spawn triggers. I will have to learn how to use it. Definitely. Last part. The upper part looks good, but I will have to find something for the bottom part. Because there is really a lot of empty space to fill. But it was already like 3 AM, so I just made the rock things before going to bed. Day 6. To begin this day on a good pace, I finished the rainy part. I had the idea to use the lianas to fill the empty space. After all, what would be a jungle level without lianas? I also made a few lights on the shipped way, then I finished the last rocks and placed some pulse triggers to animate the ground. I was right. This part has a good atmosphere. This part being over, I can finally work on the gameplay of the next part. I decided to let the two players on the same ground and give some liberty to the robot by building platform where he doesn't necessarily have to go. I had a light of hope when I made this rock. If it looked good on all the platforms, I could have finished the level faster. Well, it didn't. That would have been too easy. Time to delete all and time to sleep. Day 7. So this is the last day of this challenge and I still have a whole part to decorate. So why did I start this day by procrastinating? After doing a few challenges, I got back to work. I thought I had something with this block design, but with or without outlines, this doesn't look good. Okay, I didn't want to use them again, but I got back to those blocks. At first, it looks like I'm making the same block designs as in the beginning of the level, but no. Wait a minute. It's time to add some magic in the level. I placed those flashy symbols on the bricks and now I got something. The designs are inspired by Wakfu. By the way, did you know Ankama is French? To place the vegetation, I just start by placing them in square and then I cut them properly to make them look natural. Things were going way too fast. I spent hours placing bricks, and yes, I also used copy and paste. At this point the level was almost done. I placed some pulse trigger and designed the end credits before making the custom spikes. Before going to bed, I added a few details on this part and fixed the calendar. But I forgot to record it. Surprisingly, it only took me like 30 minutes to fix the calendar. Anyways, now the level is done. It's finally finished, but I need someone to verify it with me. Don't you find the ship is heavier on two-player mode? When you play it?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it is heavier.
Yeah, really. No, but I forgot to talk about the no detail. I just did something because as the UFO is heavier, at this moment it says you have to click at these orbs.
Oh, okay.
But so it's inaccurate, so I will just... Oh, let's go. Yeah. Ready? At the beginning it was supposed to be like 4 or 3 stars, but it didn't made any interesting gameplay, so I buffed it a bit, maybe a bit too much. Oh!
So you have to go.
Yeah, I definitely have to keep up. When the next part you have the kind of Mayan calendar, and in one of the drawing that's on it, there's a waterfall with a coin behind it. Oh. So it predicts where the coin placement will be.
So the thing is that Julius Caesar and Augusto, the two Roman emperors, they wanted more days on their month of the year, so they took a couple of days from February. That's why February.
That's a fun fact, actually. That would be even funnier if February was the name of opponent emperor, or something like this.
Can we check after this attempt if the recording is good?
Yeah. The funny thing would be that we beat the level now.
Is this a challenge?
Yeah, probably.
No, that...
Let's just check out. Is this good to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check one thing.
But the resolution is not the same. Maybe this is why it doesn't look good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this time is a good time.
Yeah.
For real.
No! Okay, at least you got a funny reaction for the video.
Yeah! Oh, I was looking at the upper gameplay.
But who knows, there are some really easy demons out there.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think. I mean, if you go to the editor and play the parts separately, this is really easy.
Yeah. Yeah, 8 or 9 stars would be the suitable thing. Yeah.
GG. Finally uploading again
Yeah.
after 1 or 2 years, something like this. So we say 8 stars.
Okay.
Thank you for playing this with me.
That was really fun.
Nice.
Thank you for doing the level.
And that was also fun to build. And we got the funny reaction. Wait.